Page 10 at a Sidewalk Café. 4/4 time, 2 sharps in the key signature. So it's either G major or D major, excuse me, or B minor. Let's look at the end, the last measure. At the bottom of page 11, we're here. That's D major. So I'm going to say this is probably in D major. Right hand first. This mess at the beginning, here, then crossover. The idea here is we want to hear this. That's what we're after. This other stuff is harmony. That's what we want to hear. And anywhere else this appears, that's the idea of this. You have to get off the D, but the pedal will help connect this together. But that's the effect we want. And then you go on. Again, we got multiple voices going on in the right hand, so hold that half note down, and then you got that again. And again. And then here you're going to lift up for a new phrase for the 8th note, but hold the half note down. Here, I do a 4 on the C sharp. And then lift up. Here, you can do a 1 on the E if you want, but hold the A down. And then lift up. And 3rd line down, 2nd measure, play it with the thumb and immediately put the 5th on it so you can get the F sharp and the A together. And then lift up and go up. Hold the whole notes down, and then I do a 4th finger on the B flat. Hold the whole notes down, and then the notes are here, but it's got an 8 VA, so you got to come up here and follow their fingering. This is a good fingering. Play this all legato, and then lift up. Hold the whole notes down. And again, 2nd finger. See, that's a little awkward there, but do the best you can. Hold those whole notes down. And then back up. It's like it was at the beginning, but an octave higher. These 8th notes in the 3rd line, 1st measure, need to be legato here. There's legato all over the place, but here. See, the thumb is doing both, but that's okay. It'd be nice if we could get the 2nd finger involved and make those legato, but that tends to complicate things. So you can use the thumb, it's fine. The last line. Or 2nd finger there if you'd rather, it's fine. And then here. And I use 4th finger on the F sharp. I just put 4th finger on, I'll do it again. And then you could do thumb and then immediately put 5th on it, because you got to hold it down as you play the half note. Like so, so you get it all. Left hand, keep it soft. Very soft. In the 2nd measure, I do a 2/5 and a 4/1. Again, I can cover both of those chords in one hand position. And then back down, I do a 2/5, but you can do whatever fingering you want there. In the 2nd line, same fingering, and then a 3/1, 5/2, and then here, if you can, a 3/1 again that prepares you to go down, and then lift up. Then down. That's not an octave, it's above an octave. Play these legato if you can. Now I like to do a 3rd finger on that. And then 2nd finger. The idea is when I get these broken chords like this, this is the last measure, the 3rd line. If it's just an octave, then I can do 2nd finger, it's not a problem. But when they go to a 10th, that's above, here, I find third finger for me is more comfortable than second. It's a personal thing. You may prefer second, I prefer third. When it gets above an octave like that. Then in the last line there, for the last note, I'll do 2 because it helps me reach the next note a little easier. I don't have to move as far. Or you'll have to decide which fingering you want. Whatever it is, to stick with it, whatever you decide. But I use third. You work out a fingering on these chords so you're not moving the hand around any more than you have to. Last line on page 11, you're here, 2, and then here, and then their fingering is good. Hold these half notes down. You're only changing the good. And then here, or here. Now I play the bottom note on the beat. Some people play the top note on the beat. I don't care. And then here, and then here. Then try to put the hands together and see what happens. So you work it out really, really slowly together. And then once you kind of have a handle on the fingering and things are falling into place, then you can add the pedal, because the pedal just complicates it. We need the pedal because this is legato and it's smooth and we want it connected, but I still want to hear phrasing. I don't want it to get too smeary. So we'll just follow their pedaling they're suggesting, and we'll start with that. It's overlapping pedals, so the hands go down and then the pedal. And when I change the pedal, I do the notes first and then change the pedal. So at the beginning, I'm going to push the notes down and then pedal. And I'm going to pedal it like they're saying. I want to hear this line. That's what I'm after. Now this is sort of moderately loud, so it's not loud, this is sort of loud, and that's the right hand. Now come down a little bit to sort of soft. Now come back up. And this starts the piece. That was introduction. Now we're getting, and lift the pedal up with the 8th note, and don't pedal that. You don't need to pedal that 8th note. And now we're back up to medium loud. And we want to hear above everything else, so keep everything else down if you can. Come back down, pedal it like they're showing, it's fine. You're starting this run at medium soft, you go down to soft, but take your time getting there. You don't want to be soft until the last couple beats of the page. In other words, you're pretty much staying medium soft through most of this, and just go down to soft in the last measure. Helps a little bit if you can. See, if you pedal this, you change the pedal, you lose this in the left hand. We don't want to lose that too much. So leave the pedal. Now you're soft, and now go back up to sort of soft at the top of the page. Slow down. Pedal here because the right hand has a rest, so we get the silence we need built into the music. So starting again with the second line, it's here. You're slowing down, and then all tempo means go back to the speed you were going before you slowed down. I don't pedal the F sharp. When I change it, the pedal there, I wait until I play the E's. So I lift the pedal up, and then I put it down down after I play the E. It just cleans it out a little better, and then we can go on. Now here you're supposed to crescendo, but don't crescendo very much because you're only going up to a medium loud, and there's not a lot of difference between medium soft and medium loud. What you can do if you want is start this soft, come down so you got more room to get louder. So again, the beginning of the third line, you're here. Soft. Now you're medium loud. You go up to loud too. Slow down. You're loud at the beginning of that measure, and then you come down, the end is sort of soft. So you can hear this D throughout the whole thing. And then the pedal and everything comes up at the same time. The moderato is somewhere in the middle. You'll have to decide. It's not fast, it's not slow. It's about, I think, what... It's got a flow. That's my impression of how the piece should go. You'll have to make it yours. Don't copy me. You interpret it as you gotta feel it yourself.